Now guys, Butcher Boy Tommy here. Okay, Dragon's Dogma. Game's been out a while now, but there's an expansion pack coming out for it, so I thought I'd check it out before the expansion pack, see if it's any good. And as RPGs go, it's standard RPG fare. You've got standard quests, running around, stuff like that. You've got quite a good rich RPG world to walk around in. The graphics are quite nice. They're not perfect, but you will find when you're walking around you enjoy the scenery and stuff like that. It is good, but obviously when you get right up close to some of the stuff it's a bit ropey, but that's to be expected. Two things stand out in this game. One, the actual battles. As you can see, I'm in the middle of one here. The enemies are random as hell, and it's fantastic to watch, and it's fantastic to play. The other is the actual pawns. They're the people you've got one pawn of your own, which you create at the beginning of the game, and then you can employ two more pawns, and the actual system around it is fantastic. It really makes the game stand out. So the battles and the pawns really make this game worthwhile. The rest of the game, standard RPG fare, so if you like your RPGs, you're gonna love this. You're really gonna love it. So we'll just get this battle over with, and then I'll show you some of the stuff with the pawns and that. So as you can see, started off, ran down the hill, started fighting with some orcs, goblins I think they were, and then this bloody big thing come flying out the air. Absolutely fantastic. I wasn't expecting that at all on playing, but that's the sort of stuff you're going up against. And you can mount the enemies, the big ones, and get stuck in as you've seen there. So pawns. Now then, you need to kit them out and get them rigged out. Get your spells sorted, your weapons, your moves, stuff like that, depending on what skill set you've took. So my pawn is a mage. So you've got all your spells. You open more as you go through the game. Standard RPG stuff. Basically, you level up. You buy more weapons. You buy more spells, stuff like that. You've got, like, at the minute, you've got your primary and secondary. You can set your spells in, so they'll kick them off automatically, and the AI is pretty damn good on it, so you'll not be sort of struggling with it. The AI really works well. They'll do what they need to do. Sometimes they're a bit thick, but that's to be expected. It is a computer game, so it's not going to be perfect, but the AI is fantastic. They look after themselves. They will collect their own stuff. So healing potions, if they collect one, they'll use it when they need to. They'll heal your party, they'll heal you. If you've got them set up that way, they'll fight, they'll use all their tricks and skills and stuff like that. So it's not a case of micromanaging them. You just get them in there and let them do that stuff, and it works well. So you get them kitted out, get yourself kitted out. And then the other thing is, you create your pawn, and that pawn is out there. People can hire it to come with them, and when they do, it learns about the quests, it learns about the areas, it learns about the enemies. Then when you go to Kip, basically, if your pawn's hired out there, it'll come back, it'll bring stuff with them, it'll tell them how it's going. People can put comments on and things like that, give presents, and to bring it all back. As you can see, my pawn's just come back helping someone, and it's learning stuff as it goes, which is handy because when you take up a quest and it's already done it with someone else, it can guide you through it, which is brilliant, because obviously when you're muddling around in an RPG, you're finding your way. The pawn's a guide, so when you're looking for pawns to help you with your quests and stuff, you can look at the quests they've done, their knowledge, and you can see, right, this one's done this, we'll take this one along. As you can see, I'll show you here, right? So these are other people's pawns, this one. You can see the quests they've done, things like that, the beasts they've killed, their knowledge of it. So if you've got a quest and you want some help, just find a pawn that's done that, bring it into your party, and they'll guide you. It's really good, it works well. They'll, like, when the road splits, they'll run out in front and show you which way to go. You can talk to them, they'll give you little hints and snippets on what to do. Excellent stuff, really well put together. So you've got your pawns. How do you get them? Right, 2 ways of getting them. You can go into these gates here. Watch, we'll go in. Okay, pop in there, and basically you can search for pawns, bring them into here, but you'll get a few gathered around you. You can have a look at them, see which ones are up to the mark, and get them hired, bring them into your party. You can do searches as well. You can search all the pawns out there, bring them in, but they do cost. Your friends' pawns don't cost. So if you're on the friends list, they've got a pawn in there, you get them for now. But if you want to hire a pawn if someone else is not on your friends list, it will cost you. But you'll work that out yourself if you get the game. So me and you are having a look around the pawns that's kicking about. Notice I'm saying pawn a lot, and I'm not getting wrong for it. Anyway, shut up. So, pawn, and more pawn. This game is all about the pawn. Okay? Legal pawn as well. So anyway, have a look around. Have a look at their skills, their weapons, what they can do, what quests they've done, and then decide, right, this guy's good for me, get them into the party. Now what you got to realise as well is this game is pretty special. Male and female are different. Enemies react to them different. The story reacts different, male or female. So I've always got female pawns. I don't know why, but I always have. And because it's pawn really, isn't it? So you've got the females, and the certain monsters go absolutely mental when there's females around, and it's brilliant to watch because they're absolutely jumping all over. Whereas if the pawns were all blokes, you probably miss that. So mix and match as well, because you'll get different reactions as well. It's pretty good. So you hire your pawn. If you've already got the other ones, you can get rid of one. And this is where your pawns get their stuff from. So I've brought this pawn in. I'm letting this pawn go. So I'm going to give them a present. So you can pick something out your inventory to give them. I generally look for something half decent to give. And then you can rate the pawn. So if it was helpful or it kept getting you killed, things like that, you can put that in there. And then you can put a little message on as well, so you can see what it's like. And then when the guy who's playing goes to sleep, that pawn will come back with all this stuff. So this pawn will go back to the owner of it with the present in the remark and stuff like that. So it's good stuff. It's well put together, really well put together. I think you'll enjoy it. If you're into that sort of thing, you'll enjoy it. As you can see, you can search. You can do massive searches. But the pawns get really costly, the higher levels and things like that. So you can get a pawn that's really, really high level. They can pretty much do the whole game for you. But they will cost. And then once you've got your pawn sorted, you just bugger off and get on with your quests. Now, the second way is you're wandering along the road, and guess what? They're also wandering around the world. So you can run into one, you can say, oh, what's this? Have a word with them. You say hello, and then have a look. Say, oh, this guy's canny. Let's pull him into the party. Things like that. So they're wandering around as well. So you've got your peddlers wandering around, you've got normal NPCs wandering around, but you've got people's pawns wandering around the world, and you can hire them in. Fantastic way of doing it. So that's enough on pawn. let's get into the battles. So the fighting's fantastic. It's really good. And as I say, the pawns, the AI works well. They get on with it. But sometimes it can be a bit thick. But yeah, really good. And they're really helpful. Collect their own stuff. They'll get on with it. They'll give you clues. They'll shout at you and stuff like that. But and it's the world's interesting to walk around in as well. As I say, the graphics aren't perfect, you know, like Skyrim, stuff like that. People say it's not like Skyrim. It's not perfect, but it is nice to walk around. The levels are really well put together on the ground. The castles you walk past, when the vistas and stuff like that, really nice to look at. And you can take in-game photos as well. If you put your Facebook in, you can post them to Facebook. So it's really been thought out well, the game, and it's well put together. I haven't come across any glitches or anything so far, so whether it's been patched up and things like that, I'm not sure. Oh, he has a daft one. The exploding zombie, what's this? My pawn stand in front of it, just waiting, and then boom, now that's gotta hurt. What an absolute plonker. But yeah, they can get a little bit silly. But the battles are fantastic. These are in stamina. When you create your character, you can create your character body size, okay? And it matters, okay? Big body size, can carry a lot of stuff, has a lot of stamina, but it will use the stamina quicker, because obviously you're carrying that extra bulk around, and they'll be slower, and it really shows. Smaller body size, thinner, can't carry as much, but they'll be quick. And you can there's actually parts of the levels where they've got little holes, so if you make your character small enough, they'll be able to fit in, you know, like a hobbit. So normal sized characters will never get through, but if you've got a small character, you can get into the holes in the levels and that. So you've got to think about how you build your character before you start the game, but it's very, very important. If you're a hoarder, you want a good strong character, but remember your stamina is going to wear out, as well as the type of character you want. Do you want a warrior, a mage, or do you want someone who's experienced in range battle? I always go for archers because I didn't like getting stuck in there because I would get killed. As you can see, using the special attacks, it wears you out, and you've got to be clever with it as well. If you get worn out, surrounded by enemies, you're pretty much fucked. So you just tap on the old direction button for some help, and your pawns will come along and give you a bit help there. But yeah, taking them down, give them a good scud. As I say, big enemies you can mount, you can climb up them. You'll see later on, climbing all over them. And it gets really interesting. This bugger's not having it, he's having a gun, yeah, come on. The spells are good as well. They're good to watch. You know, the kick off, the fire spells are fantastic. So they're good to watch. Get your pawns as spellcasters, not yourself, and then you can actually stand back and watch the spells kick off. It's really good. There we go. Boom! Big fat kick. Get on the floor. Enemies are good as well. If you stand and watch this, you'll disintegrate slowly. So it's not just a case of disappearing bodies like that. It's they'll slowly disintegrate and rot away. A bit like Skyrim. They know the dragons when they rot away. It's good to see that though, because I don't know. Something about games where bodies just disappear. There's so much you can do in a game not to have a body just disappear. So a little bit more battling here. You're not going to see many of the vistas in this video because concentrating on the pawns and the fighting. There's not much looking around. Get stuck in. Now, My pawn should kick off a canny spell here. Watch this. Boom! Cracking. And the fire looks good. I like the fire. It looks good. That's it. Get some more arrows into them. Well, that's why I like games like this that are put together like this with a good AI and good strong support party, things like that. I'm not the best player, but I'm good at using support. So get your support well enough, you can be a really crap player. And if you get your support right, you'll never be stuck in the game. Oh, look at that. Boom, you bugger. You'll never get stuck. Yeah, we're gone. I'm just kicking off. You look a bit dodgy for help. We'll kick off with a healing spell. But it depends how you set your pawn up as well. So obviously when you're setting your pawn up, you've got to decide, obviously you want them to help you because they're with you all the time. Think about the other people that's employing your pawn. How helpful are they going to be to them? So you could have it like you can give your pawn orders. You can set orders for them so they can be always helping you, or they'll help the other pawns. And it's handy if they help the other pawns as well, because if the other pawn gets knocked out and you're sort of indisposed, they'll pick the pawn up and carry them to you so you can heal them. You just press the B button when you're near them, it picks them up and puts a little bit of life back into them, so you'll not lose them, which is handy because sometimes you get stuck in battles and you lose track. So if a pawn's lying behind you like dead as a dodo and you don't look at your mini-map, if you've got your mini-map switched off, if your pawn's set right, they'll pick them up and bring them over to you. And it's good, they've thought of it, they've put the game together well. So, and obviously you've got your items. There's a little bit of crafting in there, a little bit of mucking about. You can build your weapons up, stuff like that. And you can also, if you feel kind enough, you can build the weapons up and that of the pawns that's you're hiring in. So you've got someone else's pawn that might be poorly kitted out. You find some good weapons and you can give them. They'll use them and then they'll take them back with them as well. So you're helping the community out as well when you do that. This but oh, they can get this one. It's got a big hammer. Getting crazy. Get out. I'm trying to shoot the goblins past them, but I keep hitting them in the foot. Now get up there. Now this one's wearing a lid, so he's pretty well protected because he's a Cyclops, so you've got him in the eye. So you've got to get his lid off, so you've got to get up there, nice, close and personal. See, our pawn's climbing up as well, so they're doing the shit. And you've got to get him whacking his lid off. Obviously I'll cock up here because he grabs hold of him and starts chowing on the face. And he's got us. A bad mistake. Now we're going to eat the crap out of us. That's not good, right? Yeah, it tastes like shit. Now then. So get me cell out of the way. Let me pawns distract them a bit. Get a bit of healing up done. Because I need quick healing. I can't depend on my pawn to heal us. And stamina. Need some good stamina on this because I'm going to lay the smack on this bug in a minute. Oh! Random goblin. Shut that. That's it, get out of there. Yeah, let's get some arrowage going on. Now, exploding barrels as well. I didn't know this, but it was like absolutely random as hell. The pawns start picking up exploding barrels and hiring them at enemies. It's fantastic. They blow themselves up when they do it, but it's fantastic. So it got strong enemies where loads of exploding barrels around to start fighting barrels and around and stuff. It's really good. Good to watch. You can stand back and just watch the pawns kicking off. Oh, this guy's going to go down in a minute. Go on, you. Disco Inferno. Boom. I'm knackered. That's it. He's had enough. He's crying to his mummy now. Get off. See if he's dropping any decent loot. And the loot as well, what you've got to think of is how much stuff do you pick up. Because as I say, you will slow down a lot. It affects your stamina, so obviously you're carrying heavy weights, your stamina's going down. You're trying to use your special attacks. You're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt if you don't keep an eye on that weight. Heavy armor as well. Some people will go in and go, get kicked out with heavy armor and all that, and it'll made a blow up like a matchstick. It's not gonna last. He walked 2 steps, he'll be fucked. So if you're gonna be wearing heavy armor, make sure your bloke has the build for it. Get down, ship. Just hunting for the head honcho. Oh. Get it. Oh, it's kicking off now. Get out. Get in here. There he is. Right, fire it up. Sort this kitten. There you go. Not laughing now, are you? With a bloody arrow sticking out your arse. So, excellent battles. Got one last battle on here as well. Just a random one. I was travelling along. I thought this was just one dragon in this game. Apparently there's not. There's shitloads of them. And I ran into one further on. Get rid of this cut. There he is there. It was an immense battle, absolutely massive. I've gone a little bit way through because it's a really long battle. You cannot see much. It's dark and it's a lot of trees around, so you don't get much to look at them. But you've got to hit these buggers in the heart or they will kick the shit out of you. But look at the fire, man. Fire's fantastic. Get him in the heart. Get him on the floor. And then just start laying the smack. Now the enemies, as I say, the graphics aren't perfect, but the enemies are beautiful. They're really well modelled. I mean, that griffin at the beginning, when that flew in, I nearly shit myself, but it looked fantastic. The wings going, fluttering in, knocking everything to shit. Phenomenal that. And this dragon's quite weedy. Now I'm looking for some shit to sort this guy out. So obviously, when you go into your menus, the game pauses, which is good, because obviously I hate it when the game doesn't pause when you go into the menus, because I always end up dead. So you've got time to think, have a little twiddle about, decide what you want to do, get a bit of thinking space there. This bugger's buggering off again. So, at that, I'll say thanks for watching, guys. Keep smiling, and I'll just let you watch the rest of this battle. But if you're interested in Dragon's Dogma, very good game, very well put together, and it's got a couple of really unique parts to it, so you'll probably enjoy it. Don't forget, there is an expansion pack coming out, which is going to improve the game a bit more as well. So for those who like their RPGs, highly recommended. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep smiling. Ta-ra.
Not, we cannot reach. Let it.
Fear not should we lose our way, Master. Your map will serve us. Restore your health. Hold on. This will restore a bit of health.